that the bar needs the Starlink for the card machines, and we're like, bro,
Excuse me?
Yeah, so
Some
then we
shady
wanted
shit.
to like start taking it to festivals to sell like
apparently
the service,
illegal
but
to
we're
do
not
that.
allowed to do it. So
Yeah.
we're not gonna
To
do
sell it
it
to the
because we
people.
don't wanna have
Yeah, have our
any
stuff
reasons for
locked.
them to cut us
Yeah.
off, bro.
It's very nice
Yeah.
having internet
Like
in Africa.
imagine making
Yeah,
imagine
wherever you
making
go.
$2,000 off of one weekend and then
and
Not worth it.
And they're
Never
like,
again.
yeah, and they'll like kill you on a serial number level,
Yeah.
so you have to buy a new dish if you want to.
fuck that.
Hey friends, we are live. So I say, indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends, of course. Thank you for joining us for another Conscious Evolution. Today's stream topic is about how there's nothing quite like pain to remind you of what's real. Inspired by me kicking a brick so hard that it cracks my nails and creates blood welts under my skin.
Still doesn't know what a ball looks like.
Yeah.
So what about the reverse? Pain is, instead of making you remember what is here, it's either tricking you into believing that that is real.
Like the way I see it is like the very like I don't think about my toes that much on a day-to-day level, right? But there's still a very real part of me. And today I was very much like grounded. Like I'm usually up here with my thinking, and then suddenly right down to the toe level.
Welcome back to the body.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Primal roars were had.
They was quite,
We have Valdi here. He's a friend that we met at the previous White Rabbit we went to. Him, Red, Christoph, and I can't remember the other two.
Isn't it? They don't matter, don't worry. But no, it's not Christoph, it's Jellybean.
Jellybean.
Christoph is his slave name. I just
Yeah.
need to imprint it on him.
Nice, Jelly Bean. I like it. I like how you kept the slave name Fractal as well.
I'm keeping that one.
Yeah.
I'm keeping it. And the other one, like, that's what your mom screamed at you. You
Yeah,
came out of the
exactly,
room.
right.
I know a lot of people who I feel that way about. And I'm like, no.
I get it. We have Kristen here with us saying hello, Mel, and friend, and other humanimal critic creatures. We have John and Max off camera as well.
Hello.
I wrote an AI song about my big toe yesterday. How funny. That is
That's quite funny.
very synchronous.
The AI
Very
went
big
out to
time.
like materialize
Yeah.
in the real world.
Like there is this running joke in my community that I'm actually AI, bro. You know that like I started
Like your whole
yeah
live
everything.
stream,
This
everything.
is actually an AI rendering.
Okay. Okay.
Is it an AI rendering?
Can
Physics.
AI really go that wild? Like I know they've trained some language models, but yes, it's
Well, soon.
Soon, yeah, and because like I do this every day,
Mhm.
right? And I've been doing it. Today is day 1,227.
Oh, wow.
Times in a row.
yeah.
Hasn't missed a single.
Hasn't missed a day, bro. So like, there's this fractal of like, no, surely he couldn't be a real person. That's some AI. That's some
How is
AI
that
bullshit.
AI?
And now we got the fractal of Kristen is making AI songs about stomping your big toe, and now I have to stomp my big toe in real life. In real life.
In a real,
real life.
in a
To
real life.
sync up or whatever. Hey, Mojo's here too. Sam as well. What does that title remind me of Papa Roach? Because cut me into pieces.
Pieces.
This is my last song. They do pretty amazing with making music. Yeah, the AI is
It's
already
great. It's
there,
actually quite-
bro. Like there's I think an 11 Labs one coming out as well right now. There's Udio or Audio, then there's Suno, and then there's now an 11 Labs one coming out as well.
Like
Like
the
we,
thing doesn't give you access to Grok.
no, not yet. You still have to pay for Grok if you want.
But I still think if you're willing to pay for AI tools, you can get things that are excellent at anything already.
Yeah, like you can buy a full suite of a bunch of stuff. Like you can technically do like a whole music festival, like one man. Yeah, technically, music,
One
visuals.
man. The 100,000 billion robot brains.
Well, okay, how many horsepower is a car, but how many manpower is an AI
Yeah.
server?
Crazy you say that. 3 days ago, we talked about how human intelligence is going to make up a smaller and smaller percentage of the total intelligence.
Of the available intelligence.
Right? And that's going to be a big deal for our species. Dinovaps are vapping.
So, I had another fractal. Wait.
Is that your name?
Dino vapping is
Another
yes,
No,
guys.
say the name of your
How
new
funny
friend.
is
His
that?
name is Waldo. Like, where's Waldo? Exactly like that. Here's Waldo. We
There he
found
is.
Waldo. We found him.
Or
He
did
just
I
needs-
find you?
he I mean, I think Red found me and then we found each other. Posted song and share your music. Thank you, dear Kristen. Hello, Jovan. Howdy to Mojo. Simon Joy as well. There he is, yeah. We just need to get you like red and white stripes.
Dude, I had the full outfit. It was my festival outfit. I had it. I lost it because of fucking COVID.
Oh!
I lost my apartment full of shit in China. And all my fucking festival outfits, everything.
Dude, I went through. I didn't lose my stuff, but I had to. Like I tell this story very often.
Mm-hmm.
On a dude's scooter,
Mhm.
and then I watched that dude with his scooter drive off in the sunset. Bro.
Mine
I
is...
turned a corner, and then I got my stuff again, and a new city just at my door, just standing there, bro. No signing.
And all of it was still there?
All of it was still there, bro. And I was like,
Okay.
okay, China. How did you lose your stuff though, bro?
So we were gonna swap apartments, right? But we were gonna go for a visa run. So all the shit packed up, put it in Uber, go off to the agency place to go stay in storage there while we went to go do a visa run. So I also watched it drive off majestically. So we were supposed to go for a visa run and just a 2-week Joel in Vietnam. And then in that 2
Nice.
weeks, COVID happened. And then there were no more flights back to
No.
China. And then, well, at least then from Vietnam. So then we went to Thailand because they were still accepting visa applications. And then when we went to Thailand, then everything really happened. I got stuck in Thailand for 8 months.
Well, I would rather be stuck in Thailand than in Shanghai, where I was stuck, bro. Like Shanghai was not a lack of like to be stuck.
I was
Could you at
almost
least get weed?
No!
Yeah,
Oh hell no! Could I get weed, bro? I vaped once. I smoked once.
Okay, no,
my
then-
whole,
then-
and then I smoked another time my whole time in China, bro. And it wasn't my weed that I smoked.
For how long were you stuck in Shanghai?
6 months. I was there for 6 months, bro.
Joys.
And then I had to go to Yangzhou when they started opening up again to go and work for a guy who had more connections, as you must know, to get my shit sorted. And then he couldn't get my shit sorted, and then they arrested me. Bro, like Red also got arrested in China, bro. Like we share that fractal, like so many stories.
Dude.
We have Jenny Scott here. It's been a while since seeing you. It's nice seeing you here now. Neon is here as well. Hi, Melty. Yeah, I'm still me. Yes. Yes. I'm still myself. Hello, Zana's here too. Bless you. Hitting the road, sending your love and says I love you, Zhao. Be safe.
I was lucky
Yeah, Joe.
enough. I was in Cape Town a week before my flight to Spain in 2020. A week before it hit the news, and then I was.
You were
and then
already
it got
home.
cancelled at least. No, before we.
Yeah,
Before you actually went
Yeah.
through
You
that.
just
a
made
week
it.
before my
Apparently
flight.
stuff was bad in Spain as well, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
And like I was in Cape Town for the rehearsals and stuff at own cost. Like my flights there, the guest house
It
I
already
stayed
been
in
done,
for
yeah.
rehearsals and everything, like committed
Oh,
for
yeah.
this
you keep going
contract.
till it clicks again.
To the clicks.
And then that happened, so it got cancelled. But I'd rather take that loss than be that side. And
It was
stuck
not a
there
vibe,
and-
bro. Like mine, the COVID thing happened just as my visa
It's like
expired
the
as
heat.
well. Yeah, it's like a curve that you're
Yeah.
basically
And
vaping on.
So-
as it cools down, it clicks right.
I'm gonna make it click again, and then it's gonna be like your last cycle.
That's
You'll be the
cool.
ones that kick
COVID
your ass.
didn't happen.
That's
We would've ended up moving to Bloemfontein.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Like,
the question
if
mark
you go
now.
do
It's
that,
okay.
come
Bless
back with the money
Neon.
and then
Nice
go to
having you here.
Bloemfontein.
Thank you for joining us.
And we try and-
Joe says he ate a
Different
handful of mushrooms yesterday
experience.
and then
Like,
jumped in a
like
swimming
their
pool for the
main
first time in a
put us in a
decade.
different-
Why have you been
Why have you avoided
depriving
the pool
yourself?
for a
I mean,
decade?
to be real. Okay,
No,
no.
no.
I
Not
mean,
this one.
still,
Not this
the
one.
last
This
time I was
nice
in the pool was
nice
was last
You must
year
learn.
November. No, 2 years. Last year was November. That's the last time I was in the pool.
Yeah.
And the time before that was like 6 years before that as well.
Goodness. No, I
So
was in the pool like just before White Rabbit.
Hope.
I like the pool. I just don't. Where's the pool, bro? We do want to actually like get ourselves like a mini
Like
like
a little
Oblast
set, like a-
swimming.
yeah. Just to cool off.
Because bro, during our, like you've been living here
Yeah.
for a while, it
Yeah.
gets
It gets fucking hot.
Like I didn't realize when I was signing up for moving here. Kind of vibes.
Where did you live before this?
Gommersdal.
What the fuck is that?
Do you know where Witbank is?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you keep going, and then eventually you get.
So, no, so not to Nelspruit, but that way.
Yeah, exactly. Like a little bit more to the, like Kruger's Park kind
That
of
way.
direction.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, life has been hectic for me too, Jenny. Fucking hell, like it's not relenting, bro. Like if I'm not sick, my shit's getting stolen. If my shit ain't getting stolen, I'm kicking bricks.
What shit got stolen?
You see, bro, my speaker, my JBL boombox
Yeah.
got stolen.
Where?
Like here,
Right,
here.
yeah.
This door was open that night, and they just
Oh,
missioned right in.
Africa.
Yeah, South Africa, bro. It's an experience. Like I lost that, my kalimba.
Sure, that's a nice way.
I
to
lost
put
my
it.
Dynavap and my lighter and my grinder, like this setup that got stolen, my light, my microphones, that still hurts as well. Yeah, I had like these nice little wireless microphones for my
The-
camera setup that I
yeah.
could, get far, like 250 meters away from the camera and still have like HD
Proper,
audio. Yeah. Yeah, like some pushbacks.
Lessons in letting go.
Lessons in letting go, bro. And then experiences in like working in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Experience of like just kind of like living by myself again, bro. Because I was living with my parents 3 years prior to coming here,
Mhm.
so there was a lot of comfort. There was a lot of not having to worry about shit, and then suddenly
Life.
suddenly like I got the speed run of life. I was like, oh wait, dude.
But it is.
Usually people get like broken into like once a year or so.
But you had some
yeah,
comfort,
exactly.
You have some debt
I
to
have some
pay.
debt to pay. I'm like bound for. Actually, I already had 3 because the fucking police stole my weed. So boom, I'm already caught up. Nice.
3.
The police stole.
The police stole my weed, bro. I get pulled over. Oh, they're like, oh, this is a stop and search matter. I'm like, all right.
Can I see your warrant, please?
Yeah, no, I should have. I should have said that, but no. I just don't want to like inconvenience the police officer because I'm too nice of a fucking guy. So I get out of the car. He pats me down. He
Pats
starts
us down.
pats them down. He starts checking the cubbies, checks the boot, checks the freaking spare wheel bin, like really looking for drugs or weapons or something. And I'm like, my dude,
How long ago was this?
this was like 2 months ago. Then he checks this baggie of mine, bro.
Mm.
Opens my baggie, takes out my weed. Fortunately, leaves my Dynavap alone. Takes my weed with him. He's like, oh, hey, kom op, politiekartu. Separates me from these ugs. Like, takes out all of the stuff, throws it on his car seat. Takes photos of it. His homie comes,
So that's
shows
a
me.
legal amount, though.
Yeah, like, just so much illegality was happening from the police in that moment, bro. Like, his homie comes, starts, like, telling me that I'm gonna have to sell my organs to cover the legal fees. Of, like, how much shit I'm gonna have to be
Threatening
paid.
you,
Like,
trying to scare
bro,
him.
like, cucking my brook, dude. And
Why?
and the first thing I think about is my friends, because I do these live streams every day.
The
So
first
that's
thing
what I'm
you
worried
do
about.
is start a live stream and
That
then
sh-
go.
yeah. That was
the
the
other
right
problem
answer.
is they are armed individuals and they are invoking that like
Power,
energy
yeah.
of like we will fuck you up.
Yeah, it was not a
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah, if you stop them right at the beginning, that's
Yeah.
solve an
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah.
Once it gets rolling, then
Like, no, do you have a warrant, sir? And like, I feel like, and I've said this to him as well. If we get pulled over right now, you should just like auto start a live, like a recording.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, my homie is like documenting and stuff. I'm super famous or whatever. So.
Or whatever.
Like afterwards,
Yeah.
afterwards, that same police officer, after he stole my weed because he was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna keep your weed. You can go, but I'm keeping your weed to show my commanding officer that I was
No,
working."
I feel like
today."
fuck you, man. This is a legal amount of
Yeah,
weed.
bro. And then on the way back, he's like asking dance tonight. I'm like, "Yeah, I dance if I can." And then he's like, "Oh wait, dude," and I'm like, "Yeah, you can even check how I dance." And I let him type my name, and he types in like melt and an M, and it like shows up in his search history, and like he clicks on it, and then my face pops on in his YouTube, and he's like, he looks up at me and he's like, "Oh, you're famous," and I'm like, Somewhat true. Of course, I'm not famous, but it's just that I just wanted to take some power back. Yeah, I am. I actually am famous police officer.
Didn't you know?
Didn't you
Like,
know? Yeah, I
Did you
didn't even pull my
recognize it?
famous card. Just get out of you stealing my weed or whatever. Some fake bullshit, bro. Yeah, life is hectic, you know, and it's okay for you to feel like, Yossi, this stuff is hectic. You're not weak for that. In fact, you might actually be strong. The pain is what makes it feel so real. Remind yourself that you are not this.
Remind yourself that it's not real.
Remind yourself
Even
that
if
it's
it
not
feels
real.
real.
Remind yourself that the only thing that is real is love. Right? And if it doesn't feel like love, then you need
It's not
to
real.
do more mental gymnastics until you can see it from the right angle.
I miss doing gymnastics. Fuck.
I never did gymnastics myself.
On the AI fractal again, I had the same like chicken and egg theory type vibe with life and AI, where life will always create AI and AI will eventually create life in a perpetual
cycle.
In a
cycle.
perpetual loop. Like that's why when people are like scared of AI, I kind of like the argument of it is inevitable.
Mm.
It is like what happens.
Jesus, Terminator.
Yeah, it's like no, I'm not talking about getting terminated.
It's
I'm
just
talking
what's
about
gonna
like a
happen.
species. As soon as it gets
It-
advanced
it's
enough,
going
it
to
eventually
happen.
leads to a point where it creates sentient intelligence.
Mhm.
Like it's not,
It's going
not,
to
not like
happen, yeah.
oh so surprising. No, it's
Yeah.
what the universe does.
And then once AI is fully realized, it can, by all rights, create
Render
any
new
biological
realities
life.
where things live as biological life. And again, then we might be that right now.
Do you think if it eventually, it's not the what everyone thinks it's going to be the end of the world scenario, do you think they would want to eventually create its own life?
I think.
Or would it have
uh,
just learned from the fucked up human experiment? And
I
then,
think
like,
it will have like, and there's this joke that I saw recently where we ask these questions about are plants sentient, but the future AI plants
Yeah.
sentient. The future AI will process information so fast it will ask, are we sentient? Yes.
That's
So,
fair.
yeah, I don't think they will have to create life in that way because they'll exist in a plane of existence where like creating life will be more abstract for them and much faster. Like I think the process of building something in biology will be like painful, excruciatingly painful for them.
Imagine they work out the perfect humanoid though.
Bruh, you'll fall in love with her, dude.
But what I'm saying is,
No, I'd want to be cloned into that body. What the fuck do you mean?
I
I'm
mean,
not falling in love with anyone. I'm getting that body.
you're gonna fall in love with that body and then you're gonna want it, bro.
Exactly. I want to be that body.
so what I mean is the AI is basically it's the collective of the civilization, right?
Yeah.
Of humanity in this case. But if it's a different form of life, it would have a different set of rules. It will be something else completely because it's collective of a different collective.
There's books
Right.
that talk about like alien spider species, bro.
Yeah.
And the way their societies are built.
Is that
because
where
of-
Rick and Morty rips it off of?
I mean, maybe, but like
I mean,
it's
definitely
it's
could be an
very cool,
inspiration.
bro. Like the planet, they basically tried to run an experiment on Mars, you know, to try and like seed life there, and then
With
the life
spiders.
died, and then
Yeah.
spiders, like there was a spider on the spaceship, and the spiders became the dominant life forms, dude.
On
And they-
Mars.
and they still communicate telepathically.
That's
because of
totally
their
where
force.
Rick and Morty stole it.
Dude, some wild. Sorry for interrupting, but
No,
I get
no,
what you're
no,
saying with like
yeah.
the different civilizations,
You'll have
different
different
AI. will
AI,
create.
like,
Oh, absolutely.
and that's why I'm saying because of those attributes, because it's basically a collective human sentient consciousness,
Okay.
right? So
It's almost
it would technically want to ensure the life of
Passion
humanity or be able to
My buddies
recreate
this
it
weekend had
because
the nasty
it's
ones, but it's got
part
a
of
pod
its
that you can
inherent
swap.
nature.
It's exactly like this one, but
Yes,
it's got a
I've seen
circular.
The
that.
I didn't know they
AI
had
will
that.
want
it's
to
really
like
it's the only
create
thing
or
one.
sustain life.
I was like, oh,
To
that's pretty
sustain
cool.
itself.
I heard
Like
this
the
very
same
cool
amounts as
Yeah.
take
You legit-
But
recently
you don't have to
about
refund it.
why
Yeah, you
AI
should buy
will
one of
like
those pods again.
civilization
It's really
more
convenient.
than complete desolation.
I've
Because
actually
the
convinced-
fractal
throw
of
this
AI
one away.
nukes the
I've been
planet
meaning
until
to
it's
take one
desolate
apart and
wasteland.
use
No
this
experience.
USB-C
No
as a
experience
battery
and
thing
nothing
to
to
charge fairy
render.
lights.
Right,
Okay.
where
Exactly.
like a
Ways
hyper
back.
advanced civilization of
You
moving
usually
parts
take
and
them apart
stuff
and
is
also
very
the batteries
render
per job,
intensive
so
and it's
you
gonna like
Might
thinking
actually still have
about
some
stuff.
other
Otherwise,
boards
The
left.
base part, yeah.
Yeah.
I just didn't have a strong enough tester at the time, or a weak enough tester at the time for that
Fair
voltage.
enough. We must use the battery in this for fairy lights.
Yeah, as a battery pack. Because USB-C, yeah.
You definitely can do that. Woo! I'm gonna read some comments.
Yes.
We have
Sun is good.
everyone remember where they were when the world shut down for COVID, for sure. It's our 9/11. It's our 9/11. Pretty much. I don't remember the last time I was in a pool. Probably scuba training years ago. It was,
Yes,
and
much better.
it
How about the
wasn't
last time you were in the ocean?
even longer, dude. Like
That's the one that
like
saddens
almost
me.
8 or 10 years, even more than that. I can think, yeah, like even more.
We can go to Cape Town as soon as finances allow it. We can just go. There is a
You
place
see,
for
like
us.
making money is hard.
And then
We
people
just
want to have
need to
kids and
look-
force them to do this shit.
I want to have like 25 kids, but I want to have 25 kids when I have like
$25 billion for
Yeah,
each
more
kid.
exactly, more money than I know how to spend, bro. And I'll just have kids, bro. Like, guess I need massive money sinks.
Yes. What did I do with all this?
But
money
I
now?
guess I'm going to create children now. Okay.
Send me the link for this quick. I want to send it to Ray.
Let me.
Oh, it's 420.
Nice.
Everybody smoke weed.
Blaze it up, brothers. Blaze it up, brothers.
You came here for a joint and you got some Dynavaps, bro. Do you like that? Wait,
Yeah.
today we had a homie actually be like, oh wait, bro, roll a joint. I'm gonna be there with you soon.
Oh, dude,
And then
was
I
a
do
joint.
roll a joint. Was that joint
That
nice?
was nice.
Good.
Thanks,
Okay. I
man.
did roll him a joint at White Rabbit for him to take home.
And I waited till the Thursday. I wanted to get off the hangover and like lower my tolerance from like all the weekend stuff, you know. And I melted it. It was very like
I'm very happy to hear that. Did you read the message?
I did.
Okay,
I
good.
did. And I planted it.
Bro, because it was like we were talking so much about like memories, and you just talked about like taking photos and memories,
Yeah.
and I was like,
This is gonna feel
he's
very
gonna
slow,
like this one.
Yeah.
So I do end up rolling a joint because I had some weed in my grinder and I wanted to empty it out because I bought some more bud from the joint. I got some 10th Planet, and I got some.
Smoke pretty quick.
Keep forgetting the name of that other bud. What was the other bud I got? Remember?
Today,
Yeah, that
the
indoor.
one of the three, the nice,
Mm.
the skunk, the fucking
The
stink bug
stink
one.
bug one, yeah. It I know this doesn't sound good, but the first hit you take of that bud tastes like stink bug.
No.
I'm serious.
No, but then why?
because it tastes like cooked mango at the end of the cycle, but it tastes straight up like stink bug.
No,
And
I
I'm
would
like,
not.
Well, did it make you high though?
oh yeah. Oh no, it's there's
aftertaste?
nothing.
No, but
There's nothing wrong with the
It was
weed.
rough.
The
It's just the
aftertaste?
terpene. It's great.
The aftertaste okay?
It's good.
It's
yeah.
just that initial.
You just have to go through the entire cycle. If you stop smoking it because it tastes like stink bug, you're not gonna get the good stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like very unexpected kind of vibes.
Carry on, I guess.
And this stuff we've been vaping on is
I
called
mean,
10th
like you
Planet.
say, you're already
10th
there,
planet.
Yeah, it smells
What else
very
can you
nice.
do?
What's the 10th one
Carry
called?
on.
again?
That with the whole yeah. Like maybe
Nibiru.
Nibiru, yeah, John. I was supposed to say John.
Nibiru.
Though,
Nibiru,
yeah,
yeah. That's the 10th planet, yeah.
No, but I don't think that's
a thing.
a thing.
No, probably not.
Who knows?
No, if it wasn't,
None of
there,
anything
They
is
do
actually a
think
thing.
they do think there is a 10th planet like far out, but it is in a normal orbit. It's
Orbit.
just very, very far out.
Wouldn't be surprised. We have Ilian.
I'll
Oh, that's
She's actually busy studying the star. Is she?
Ilian. Ah, what's on the YouTubes. If you have a TV, you put us on. We're on TV.
Hey,
That's how
oh,
it
you're
works.
famous.
That's how it works now. Suddenly I'm famous, you know. Now we just need to have hundreds of thousands of people being like, "Good job, Mel," and then my dad will believe I'm right.
That'll believe you're famous.
Dude, my dad has this on the way to move here, bro. He tunes me, you know. Like you know what you're talking about sometimes. But if you had thousands of people watching your stuff and giving you upvotes, then you would probably be right, you know. And I'm like, and because I don't have thousands of followers, I'm not right.
That
That was
is-
his logic, and I'm like, bro,
That is such failed logic.
that's so
dude.
shallow.
Trump's had millions of followers. Is he
Dude,
always
yeah,
right?
Trump's always right by that definition, bro.
I went to the
Guaranteed.
extreme. I told him you should just get like a satanic ritual video that has like millions of likes and stuff, and then be like,
Look
ah,
at them, bro. I'm
See,
being
this is-
right.
this
is
they're
right.
correct.
Yeah, are they right?
Bro, it's a joke. And then like he realizes the fault in his like words, and then he like sends me a voice note, bro. And he like basically just doubles down. And I played that to you as well.
He's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I said that.
But
All I meant by it,
No, but
that
it-
if you were right, you would have thousands of followers. Kind of like
If you were right.
If I was right.
Not
he
necessarily.
went so in depth in the apology though. It
Yeah.
was like a long apology, and then at the end
End
of the
of it.
apology, it's like, but
But
what a
Oh, so okay.
reinforces same
but-
exact point.
I love him so much, you know, and I will. One day I'll
You
be
gonna have
right,
to
bro.
chat with me, bro.
One of these days I'm gonna be right.
But then you must just like pose a consensus to the thing that he's most against and be like, look, Dad, I'm right.
Yeah,
The
and,
followers say so.
Christianity is the problem.
Religion is the problem.
All religion is the problem. Alright, I looked at it's got thousands of upvotes, bro. And clearly,
Clearly, it's right.
that's truth, you know, solidified.
Like all religions, almost like based on living the next life, not living
Yeah,
this
that
one.
cult
It's like
vibes.
taking you away from experiencing the now.
Yeah, it's literally the best
Giving
way
you
to
a
put it, death
promise, bro. Exactly. Like a death cult is a cult that's basically based on the principle that you do things now and then you get things when you die, right? Which is
But also,
Nah,
that
not exactly
it,
the point.
It takes away the
Why do you want things
scariness
when you
of
die?
death to most people because it's not something biological entities, mortal beings want to think about. They don't want to
exactly.
contemplate death.
Yeah.
So if you can just take away the scariness of death,
Give them a hope for it
Um,
instead, bro.
yes. But then the problem is you don't live in the now because you've like sheltered yourself from an inevitable end.
And like the clawing, the gripping through your life at the end of it, bro. Despite
Your-
religion, it doesn't
Your
make
dad
it
even
any
asked me
easier.
that
yeah.
question when he had to sit down and chat with me. He was like, "Are you afraid of death?" And I looked at him and I was like, "I mean, in the sense of like, I'm gonna feel like bad about the people that I'm gonna leave behind when I die and stuff. In that sense, maybe afraid, but otherwise, no. I don't really see the point in it." And yeah, he just doubles down on.
Yeah, like, but if you die, you would want to have this like Trump
Yeah.
card, you know?
Ah.
Look at this. I got this
So, like-
get out of jail free card.
For me, it's not. I'm not afraid of death. I'm afraid of not achieving my goals or achieving what I want to achieve before.
You're afraid of not living. you know?
Yes. Yes.
And I get that, bro.
What's one of my favorite quotes? I'd rather live with memories than regrets.
Mm.
So go do all the things.
Experience your life, right? Like one of my favorite things to think about is that you take up a certain amount of space in this world,
Mm.
right? And if you didn't, there would be that you-sized space, void, in our world, and it would not be as complete as we think of it as.
Okay.
So carry where you sit, where you stand, where you walk with pride. Being like, yeah, I
It's
take
my
this
space.
this space I take, right? And the universe appreciates that.
We are 99.9%
Empty space.
empty space.
Empty space.
Yeah, that's the energy
We
side of
are
it, bro.
space.
And then our energy fields take up much more space than just this little four.
and interacts with everything around
I
you and
do wanna
everyone around you.
Read some comments
Yes.
again just for a second. Joins the live chat. I don't think I would mind an apocalyptic life. Yes, you would.
Which version? There's a lot.
Yeah, like mine.
Zombie
I
apocalypse,
actually-
give it to me. If it's The Walking Dead zombie apocalypse, fuck yeah.
No,
Those things are so slow.
not a
Get a
chance.
fortress, make some
I don't-
shit, we live happily
just
ever after.
randomly.
Bruh, like I want no apocalypse. Thank you very much.
Self-sustaining place,
The,
zombie apocalypse.
the apocalypse I want is the apocalypse that it actually meant, like a rebirthing of our world.
And escaping from this world, yes.
The
Like an
way our
ascension.
lives, the way we lived life changed
Exactly.
completely.
That's my idea of the apocalypse, at least. But yeah, no, I don't think apocalypse would actually be a vibe. I usually do not enjoy swimming pools at all. They feel like big bathtubs. Yesterday, I decided to override that fractal and get in. I need to go to the ocean and undo whatever I did to myself yesterday. Sounds about right. I think it's the grounding thing, right? Like if it's a properly insulated swimming pool, it might not be as grounded to the earth, and it might be weird for that reason.
No, some people are just different signs and they don't like water.
It could be it as well. Do you like the ocean's water? Jenny Scott says,
See, he doesn't like water. There we go. Some people just don't. For me, mine is when the Christians want to baptize everyone. I'm like, could you at least do it in the ocean instead of that holy
Bro,
water?
can I give you my idea? Like, and I'll, and this sounds very crude, but I'll spit on any other baptizing other than this specific one, bro. And I saw it in a movie
Mm.
where this, like, it's very occultic movie, and then she like basically lied about something, and she had to be purified.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to purify her is to baptize her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
But this baptizing works as such: you go the one time,
Mm-hmm.
you go the second time,
Mm-hmm.
you go the third time,
Uh-huh.
as you do,
Uh-huh.
and then you keep them down there until they stop moving.
That's
Then
dead.
you pull them out of the water, and then you resuscitate them. Yes,
Okay,
and
okay.
then
You have
and
now-
then they're
that
actually
makes-
reborn.
that literally
Right?
makes the
Then
most
they're
sense.
actually reborn because they were dead, and now
Okay,
they're.
But please don't.
And I get that. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Okay,
The
but-
other one is like you're like,
Like
no,
faking it.
yeah, you're faking it.
Yeah,
You're literally
yeah.
But
faking
that
it.
then at least has
You're not
an
pretend
adult
baptizing
to it, so
on
it's like more ethical.
Like,
they
they
agree.
agreed. You're the MDEMs, you know, standing on standby. Don't you worry. Walking up and shaking in your
I'm
boots.
fucking
Like, I'm gonna get killed up there. These people are gonna watch. No, but that's technically what it is. That's actually what it is. Can we prove that we are not some form of AI? No, I don't think so.
Yes, we can.
No, we
No, I
can't.
don't think we can.
No, we can't. We can all just be separate moving parts of one entity. Everything in the universe can just be.
Do enough DMT and I'm pretty sure you can see it's all
Bro,
AI.
one of my favorite fractals of thinking is that you could be experiencing life as frames, billions of years apart from each other. So you get like
Frames.
a frame of your life, and
Yeah.
then billions of years pass.
And
And then a frame of your life, and then billions.
That's interesting.
Right? And you're like experiencing the fluidity of it from your perspective, but technically on the
Not
other
one
side,
frame.
yeah.
That's an interesting one.
Brain melt.
Can we
stuff.
take it in little clips though, not a frame? Because yes, that would take a while.
But that's the point. Bro. It's like the whole, you know, for what's that bird? I'm thinking about long-necked bird, a fairy. Can you go to the fairy?
A flamingo.
Let's call yeah, a flamingo with a scarf around his neck flies over a mountain once. And the amount of time it will take for that flamingo to wipe away that mountain from the surface of the earth would be 1 second of your life.
No, a frame is not a second. It's
But
a
that's
mic-
just,
it's a
I'm
microsecond.
just pushing buttons in your brain, bro, right now. It's just like, hold some time, no please, no scale.
These are acid thoughts, bro. I had a similar thing over the weekend. Like my buddy, he's like afraid of death or this and that. He's like, heaven, hell, this, that, or there's nothing. And I'm like, nothing sounds peaceful though, doesn't it?
Nothing doesn't exist. Though.
There is
But
no
it's
such
not
thing
such
as
peaceful
nothing
thing.
because energy cannot be destroyed. It can only
Says you.
change
That's
shape.
the rules the simulation put in.
Yeah,
Every
but
simulation needs parameters to run this
every
shit.
single molecule in your body is as old as the universe itself and has changed shape countless times to be you at this very moment.
Combined to be us, yes.
The atoms that make up you made up me at some point.
Bro.
I said those. I
I'm
said those
inside you,
exact
bro.
words to Adrian after my very first DMT trip. Coming back from it, bro, I look over at him and I
You
go,
better say no.
"The
no.
atoms that
No,
make
it's
up you
inside.
made up me at some point." And he's my super gay friend.
Yeah.
So of course his response is, "Ew." Fuck, that's totally true. We've never been able to define AI life completely then. Exactly. You are the Turing test. It's the loneliest color. I hadn't seen that before. That is perfect. Neon is the loneliest color. I haven't seen that before. That is perfect. It is pretty cool. That's her name. How do you prove that we are human? My idea of what human is that a human is something that tells a story.
I want to ask the guy who asked about the Turing test. Give us one question from the Turing test. Let's see if we can pass it.
No, I just said the Turing test.
Oh.
But if I had to ask you a Turing test question, I would ask you, what is the cornerstone of existence?
Well, it depends. We have to take it from 3 points. Which version do you think is existence?
Well, I feel that would be up to you to answer if you were an AI or not.
Okay, well, we can take the baseline of the simulation of the universe that we live in, right? Matter cannot be created or destroyed, sure. But then we also take the constraint of we can't travel faster than the speed of light. Who decided that? Maybe there's something that we haven't observed yet that can travel faster than the speed of light. And if this entire thing is a simulation, what's the best way to limit people from getting to the edge? Set a restriction on physics, set a restriction on the speed that they can travel. Because then it doesn't have to process as much shit when they're fucking off into that way direction. So if all of this had to come to pass, then you can skip all the rules of physics and just realize none of it's real.
Okay? But still,
Can
what
you
is
flip the camera around quick and show that?
what is the cornerstone of that still, right? Like for that to exist in the first place, for the conversation even to exist in the first place, what has to be true first?
Okay, wait, he had a
But
different point first.
On that point, the entire speed of light thing is non-accountable, because what if the only thing that is simulated is time? Because our perspectives as conscious beings gives us a linear perspective, so time is the thing that is simulated. Which speed, everything is all
Constrained
about
by
time.
time, yes.
And if time is not in the equation, then yeah.
Okay, I like that one. It's not constrained by the speed of light, it's further constrained by the fact of time.
Yes.
I like that one.
Okay, my question still remains.
I'm not-
My question remains,
What about me?
how? Right? Maybe like that's the right question as well, dude. Like, how in the first place? For something even to exist, to be an observer of the time, of the speed, of the linearity
Yes.
passing, how? Right? Is
Why?
it
So-
neuronal? Does it have to be neuronal, or is it something I believe that can be non-local?
Does there have to be a why though?
I don't know.
I
I
think
keep
the thought
asking.
why is the reason why everything happened. They were like, fuck, why? And then shit.
Let's
Okay,
question.
why?
But
Let's
if you had to get an answer to that why, what is the answer?
For the experience.
So
The experience?
Yes.
But what do you want to experience, bro?
Everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I kind of agree with that.
Okay, so there was a zoomed out version from one of my favorite book series, right? There was this chick who like attained godlike power, and she could no longer understand the physical things. Like there was one point where she just went on a murder spree and killed people because she wanted to know what they looked like on the inside. No, nothing personal. She was just
As you
curious.
do.
And then later she swapped it to creating billions of versions of herself, splitting them up and sending them out into the world to experience different things. And eventually, as they experienced stuff, they would come back and join with her, and they would have these experiences, and she would get to see different perspectives. So what if the whole world is just God experiencing things? And everything is just a different point of view for one experience.
that is
So-
the
The human
universe
experiment.
experience.
Can I give
itself
you
as-
the answer that I was trying to like pull out of your AI, which means you're not AI, you know, surprisingly.
I don't know.
Turing
from
test
the
passed
same
it.
line, like,
Right, so like the fractal for me is that there are two.
Mhm.
This is a duality we are experiencing right now, and one is unchanged,
Mhm.
the masculine,
Mhm.
and one is change, everything else,
Everything else.
everything else, and that masculine, that observer, that thing experiencing time, right, linear or not, speed, slow or fast, only experiences for one reason and one reason alone.
Mhm.
And you said experience as the word, but I think there's a specific experience,
Mhm.
and that one is love. It really is that simple for me, right? And then I bring it back to like as a truth.
Love is, yeah,
Love is
the
a
truth.
truth the cornerstone truth, right? Because if there was no love,
Well,
there would be nothing opening its eyes to experience
Okay,
that love.
I like that one. Mine only is the baseline is forgiveness, and once you forgive everyone, you love them.
You see, I think forgiveness is actually you
just
missing
a
the
stem
point.
of love. It's
Yeah,
just
it's
just
of-
another
It's you
branch.
coming back to love yourself. That's forgiveness,
Mhm.
right? Where love, in my mind, is actually presence.
Mm-hmm.
That act of
Yes.
giving your presence is love, right? And that presence was given as like the opening of your eyes into this world. And you can like abstract it into the physical as well, where if not for love, your parents wouldn't have come together to have you as a child. If not for love, they wouldn't have fed you as a baby. If not for love, you wouldn't take the next breath or feed yourself.
Well, I could give
And then
you
there's,
the
like,
counter for those
truth
kids in the
cornerstones.
orphanage, but
I
that's
mean,
duality.
if not for love, those kids would also not want to live the
Mhm.
next day that's coming up for them, right?
Mhm.
If not for love, you wouldn't think about the kids in the orphanage.
So what I just realized what reinforces that is love exists outside of time.
Yes,
as well.
that's the point
It's
I was
outside
making.
of
It's
time.
it's non-local,
So
bro.
even outside of the simulation of time, love still is a truth, a fundamental truth. Of
And
the
if we are a
universe.
simulation, that simulation would be an act of love, bro,
Mm.
as well. Right, and I think the thing that we're rendering
Consciousness
is
is
love. That the more of love we render, the more we're getting closer to the ground truth in this system we're a part of, bro. And I've noticed at least that when I live closer to that ground truth, life is just simply better.
True.
Like it really just is that simple. And I try and make it very simple for myself because I think we forget things very quickly. You know, the lessons that we learned.
That's
seem
why I have to
escape
fucking do it
us.
again. We hadden me weer, unfortunately.
I don't want to learn the hard way.
Unfortunately.
No, please,
We
bro.
tried the easy way, you've
The
got to do
earth-
the hard way.
The Earth's hard way is too hard, bro. Please.
It's not an erection, let's
Please,
put
bro.
it that
It's
way.
pain. Oh, it is pain, is what it is, bro. Straight pain. And today's stream topic is about pain, so I feel like we're definitely coming
It's a full circle, yeah.
No. Discover card commercial. Would determine a definite meaning for consciousness. Oh, wait. When you agree on anything. Don't forget to update the stream. It does help. You updating stream does actually help. Apparently, and I don't know if these numbers are true, but every time a person watches a video, it recommends that video to another person.
No.
Every single time they upload the video, it recommends that video to 10 people. Every single time they comment on a video, it recommends that video to 100 people.
Oh.
Every single time they share your video, it recommends that video to 1,000 people.
Oh.
Jesus. Okay. I'll do it then.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true, but like, comment, share, subscribe. Do a
Press
triple,
all of the
do a triple
buttons.
backflip. You know, cure cancer. What shifts while I'm asking. Let me just not stop myself. Philosophically, thought says you can. Philosophical thought says that you can only be sure of your own humanity and never anyone else's, even when they insist that they are one. Yeah, it sounds like on Plato's cave analogy kind of stuff. Battlestar says you can be sure of your own humanity. You might be an android, convinced you
Yeah,
are
it's
a
Smells
person.
world. We're just living in it. We're all just creatures of your mind. You have manifested us
Do you love me,
with
creature?
different attributes. Sometimes not.
Hovers over the delete button.
Sometimes
What's that?
But what is awesome though is that we are able to resolve things very quickly.
Yeah, like I'm very proud of my unwillingness to just let stuff go.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Why?
I'm the same.
I fucking will stand there
that's-
and talk about the pain until the pain is better or clean or
But
whatever.
that's me too. See,
Mm.
and that has gotten me into much shit with relationships because if you
Some people are not like that.
yeah, if you're like it's like
Like you want to talk
need
it through or you want to hold on to it? What do you
No,
mean?
I want to talk about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
like if something's bothering you, let's talk about it until we understand what's bothering you,
Yeah.
right? Like because if something's bothering in you and you have that sense of like tension in your beingness,
Yeah.
there's either something I can do about it or something you have to do about it. And if it doesn't go away just by you sitting there and thinking about this, then at least try and expel some of it. And I'm like that.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to be there with you while you do that. And we can like, I'm here to suffer with you, bro. Pain, right? Yes.
We're all living the human experience
Exactly.
together.
Yeah, I don't back away from that stuff. At least, yeah, it's hard being a person, bro.
And at least we're both also very vocal about our thoughts. Like, it's,
Yeah, we're not like roll over, just like lay there and like. I'm gonna say something. Go meme out loud, bro. No. Maybe things are the way they are because they are. Humans can't seem to comprehend that. I think because it's fundamentally untrue from our perspectives. Like things are the way they are because we made them to be the way they are. Like this.
Because we perceive them
Yeah,
to
this
be the way
this
they
building didn't just kind of like rock up and show up. People had to kind of people had to put bricks one on top of the other, right? And now I get to have a roof over my head because of that, and I'm painfully aware of that fact, and I'm also aware that I can do the same. I can build myself a home if I had the resources and the time to do such a thing, right? And that power,
the manpower.
that power, just in that knowledge of the fact, is something that changes the way we as people interface with this reality, because it's not just kind of, oh, it is the way that it is.
I exist now.
Yeah, and you do, and you can, but you also have that other like lever that you can push on as a person. And I said these words again today. Work is not something you have to do. Work is not something you do to survive. Work is not something you get paid for. Work is how you change the world. Right? And it might be just you serving a person a coffee, but you're changing that person's world. That person's world goes from not having coffee in hand to now having a coffee in their hand, right? They're having the experience of having coffee. World changed.
We
Boom.
brightened their day that was going real shit.
Exactly, yeah. Changing the world. So don't
One
look
coffee
down
at
on
a
work.
time.
Like one of the things that I've joked about is that if this fails, I'm gonna pivot and then start putting aloe vera glue on people's faces as a service.
As a service.
Rock up to your house with an aloe vera leaf in hand and then put aloe vera glue.
Still
on your
let me
face.
glue
This
you.
pivot happened exactly. That's quite a.
Have you ever had that done to you?
I have had aloe vera. I haven't had someone put it
Yeah,
on.
you see, that's the problem.
Let me goo you.
That's the problem right there.
I don't
That's
think
my
that's-
slogan.
I don't think that should be the slogan.
Yeah, you
Let
rock up
me
to the
go.
door. That's the first words coming out of your face.
Let
That
me
door
goo you.
slams shut so hard. You feel the waves of air pressure coming over you. Yeah, it's
I do face and feet.
It's very no, please stop. It's very sensual,
Only.
but not in a sexual way. At least in
Everything
my
else
mind.
is extra.
Exclusively.
It's like getting held, but by like small pads of fingertips, getting like gently caressed. It's very nice, very nice. Something that I would do for a person, you know, to make their day a little bit better. I don't know how profitable that will be.
I think you gotta add a massage to it. You can't just.
I mean,
Do
you
their
can do a
face.
face massage. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's a part of it. Like you're literally like getting the glue all over the face.
In there.
Comes with massaging, of course. This is line of questioning, please.
Are you
I
going
am
to
in
the
fact
moment?
innocent. I am innocent.
promise.
Sentience is the measure of consciousness. No,
See, there we go. He's going a bit red. Do AIs feel shy or whatever?
I'm not shy. I'm very
What's it?
hot
Scum.
right now.
Scum, that's
it's
it.
like I got sunburned. See,
Do
guys?
AIs feel
I was
shy?
driving
We were-
today and the sun was
exactly,
shining on my
yeah, I
face.
saw that, I saw
You know, I don't know. I don't know. Sentience is a measure of consciousness now. Man-made or engineered, if the subject of study has a self-awareness, if it becomes it becomes categorized as alive now. Self-awareness. Does self-awareness mean that you're alive? You know, I don't know. I believe my crystals are self-aware. I think there is an awareness
They're
of self.
alive,
Yeah. But I don't know if they're alive like that.
So that's the same
What?
discussion I had with you with Johan and them as well, of where everything is
That's
sentient.
That's called
to everything.
panpsychism, bro. Everything is consciousness, though. Everything
Yes,
is conscious.
because it, like I said, it has to decide
I'm
in
not-
which state
I'm
to
not
settle.
arguing
in,
with
so
you. I agree, kind of.
Conscious decisions are being made when an observer is present. The observer is the big question mark. We are the big question mark. Because everything reacts to us being a thing. Because we exist.
Manifestation. Yeah. Like I'm really stuck. Like we had a cool conversation with Nantes today, bro, about like
Very yo.
the 4 different intelligences in your body. That you have 4 collections of neurons. The highest collection being in your brain, second highest being in your gut, third highest being in your heart, and the lowest being in your pelvic floor, bro. And they think independently of each other. And then when you feel a sense of dissonance, there's literal dissonance. Your mind might be being like, but your heart and your gut is like, And then you feel like this. And then he talks about this like whole school of study that tries to align your like minds, bro, and like going into past lives and versions of self and like all of that wisdom that's contained.
So when we're doing that,
I want to. I even
really
mentioned to
want
him
to.
that there's maybe a fractal of not getting paid for this festival and maybe going for like those courses or something. Could be a fractal, bro. Apparently it's good for your own self-reflection and understanding of yourself.
do they also do like mushrooms and stuff?
He says that he
Or
actually
just-
doesn't even do
just
like
fully-
plant healers. It's just informational exchange, like him taking you through a process and you discovering stuff for yourself. But you can, of course, if you want to add some
layers.
Expansion.
Some layers.
some layers, yeah, some more perspective. Let me do this another heat for you, bro. Yeah, tell your friends, tell your mom, everybody put a sign of that. you know.
Like I'm not saying
I
they-
saw you take a picture of the name, bro.
Yeah, I need one of these,
Yeah,
dude.
yes, you do.
Hmm?
Fuck. Here I are.
Yeah, like if you stack that same amount of weed in the pipe.
But no way.
Not a jungle.
No way.
Could I have one of those? I haven't tasted it yet.
Let me.
Like
This is the. Yeah, there's still another hit left. Smell what it smells like, bro. 10th plant.
That's what she said.
No, please, bro. She hasn't said that.
strike.
Yes. No, please. Does the live chat count as comments, or do you need post-stream comments? Technically, I think post-stream comments are the one that
Yeah.
counts. If the live stream ones are going,
Yeah. You know, then you would have like
yeah, be nice. I'm just joking. You friends really don't have to interact more with the post than you already have. I appreciate the fact that you friends are taking a moment of your time to be here. You don't have to inconvenience yourself. I don't really care too much about the algorithm. You might have noticed I smoke weed on stream and talk about absurd things. You know, that's not exactly how you gain notoriety on YouTube.
like, subscribe, and share.
Suddenly, bro. I wonder if it does. I don't know if you boys have seen that fractal, but sometimes when someone says like, subscribe, and share, the icons will light up on your YouTube interface, bro.
Oh.
I also noticed that. I was like,
Hey, suddenly things are alive. Good question, Kristen. We technically could go back and just comment bomb all the old videos if it helps. It probably would. Like, we can do it as an experiment. You know, like
no,
um, the last 100 videos. You know, just like absolutely nuke them. You know, and then I'll be able to watch on the statistics bars if there's any like
Yeah.
any needle being moved, you know, any bump in the water. But again, please, like, I wish. No, I shouldn't wish for this, bro. My mind went. I wish I could just build an AI mod that could auto, and it's like that. That's bots, bro.
That's what it
That's
is.
not how that's not what you want to do.
Wait, I just heard of the last piece. You want to build an AI what?
Oh, bro, I want to build so many AI things. Of one of the things, I want to like all of these 1,227 videos. I want to put right into an AI, bro, and make myself
See, then you're gonna actually fuck with them. See, that's why they're questioning you.
No,
'Cause you
no,
could
they
if you
know.
would.
They know. They already know that I'm already AI kind of
Mhm.
vibe.
And 1,000, how many? It should be able to.
Oh yes,
It should be
bro.
able
Like, I
to.
have more than enough data.
Voice
bro.
it should
A
be
lot
able
of
I
to.
have some latent
Angles.
strings, like
Yoga
yes.
angles.
He has
like,
been healthy, sick, sad, crying,
I've cried,
happy.
angry. I'm not angry on stream. I've actually,
It was
actually,
that stream.
like when I do sober October every year, bro.
Sober
whole
October.
October, nada, bro, and I get irritable.
And when you're
irritable, like, I'm like no patience for no bullshit.
Is that a nice way to put it here?
I'm so irritable right now.
also when you did have arguments with your dad.
Yeah, like sometimes there was some anger there as well, bro. Yes, you do. Yeah, you friends have seen
one-
many parts of me.
The Wi-Fi being.
Bro, the Wi-Fi thing was the biggest prank pool, dude. My dad, like, dude, I tell a story about like this negative exchange I had of my siblings, where they told me enjoy hell, and then me acknowledging, right, that I did say some whack shit, and then in saying that I was like, I guess I have to give you context, and I was like, we were talking about heaven and hell and about their God, and I was like, if your God sends me to hell for the way I'm living my life, then fuck that God. And that's when my sister told me, oh well, you know, reflecting that that's not the
Yeah.
right way to do it. I wasn't proud of the story.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look at me.
That's not
I
the
was
right
like,
approach.
yeah, I was like, no, this was not okay. And that's why my sister said what she said. My dad switches the internet off, bro.
Yo.
Changes the Wi-Fi password. No, I'm not allowed to use the internet because I said fuck his God. I didn't say that. What I said is I said that, and I'm saying that I shouldn't say that stuff, right? And now you're switching the internet off. And then, literally, dude, like less than 3 hours, I already have the passwords on all of my devices again. Yeah. Oh no! Oh no! Wait. Meanwhile, I'm a dude from 2024. You know, that's not gonna stop me. Literally, like one of my siblings' devices are open. I do the exact same QR code too.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like,
Done.
Thank you very much.
wow. What I'm streaming on the Wi-Fi the next day. Stressing. And my dad is gonna be like, chewing.
How'd you get
I
the
did buy data as well though, and then he's like, I changed the Wi-Fi password back because that's actually what happened. I'm like stressing about the fact that I'm using the Wi-Fi, and then it drops again, and I can't use it. So I'm tripping out that he changed the Wi-Fi. No, that I got it, and then he comes out of the door and he's like, I changed the Wi-Fi password back. And I'm like,
Just had this is
yeah, dude, the power trip, dude.
So far.
He's been sending me a lot of messages as of late. It's very clear that he misses me.
Yeah.
Like he's not being intellectually challenged at all, probably, bro. Everybody is just agreeing with him. Like, yeah,
Let's mine the mountain.
yeah, let's mine the freaking mountain. Dude. They're all of them. Literally, my whole family is on board, bro. Like, oh,
with
cool,
the
guys.
flamingo.
I mean, I wish. At least then we would have parties there before it's on the ground. Dude. Yeah, we have this really nice place that I've dubbed
What's that?
Magneta.
Mm-hmm.
That's like iron rock bubbling out of the ground, dude. And then there's a little copy built on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
But that iron rock in its process of has a lot of vanadium in it as well.
Mhm.
And that's very valuable right now.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, yeah, we're gonna sit that mine for monies. And I'm like, no, please.
Don't rape our
No,
land.
please. It's literally on our home, bro. Like,
Mm-hmm.
400, no, maybe a kilometer away from our house, bro. If there's mining equipment there, you're gonna hear it
Mm.
all night long, bro.
Oh,
And then he's like tuning me. He doesn't want the loudness of the side trans parties on his farm, bro. I'm like, you don't want side trans party loudness, but you want
But you want
mining
mine.
loudness.
the side transporters will have breaks as well. It's not gonna be permanent. The mine's
months at a
literally
time, even.
gonna be
It's gonna be like
constant.
hard style.
And then there's this fractal, bro,
Just
where my sister's birthday is
always.
coming. She's turning 18.
style.
And like we're gonna have the party on that copy because that's the place where people want to go to celebrate and have a party. That's what that place is like. Literally, God created for. That's the way I feel.
It is literally.
And then my sister's now gonna
meant
have her
perfect.
18th celebration on there. And then my dad, bro, on the group with our whole family tunes. Ja, terloops. Hier gaan die laaste partytjie wees op die koppie want ek is besig om 'n mynkontrak te kry daarvoor, you know, translating and just so you know, by the way, I'm gonna mine that shit.
This will be the
You
last
know, this
party
will be
there.
the last party there. I'm getting a mining
The
contract.
last time humans will gain joy,
Yeah.
joy out of going there.
And then I'm like, I feel this rage bubble up in me. And instead of like meh, I go into my GIFs and I type in Satan. And then I send a GIF of like Satan with a pitchfork.
Laughing. The thing as well, like the atmosphere of a mine is very negative as well. No one, the
It's
workers don't want to
destructive.
be there.
Yeah.
That's it. Like,
It's a rough
and
working
all of that
conditions.
negative energy
literally
is
in a
gonna
fucking-
be there, bro. That
And it's gonna be like a scar on the earth as well. Like the mountain, the copy isn't gonna just reappear after they've been done. It's gonna be
It's gone.
like a scab on the ground, dude. And having these conversations with our family members, bro, is met with like, no, you're the crazy one, bro. What do you mean? We can make tens of millions of rands synthing.
Buy a new property.
Synthing it, yeah, like, yeah, okay, cool. And then tens of millions of rands get spent, and then what do we have left of it, bro? What do we have left? What do we point at afterwards? And like that place was where I did DMT with my homies, with Johan for the first time, with Christian. And before that, we were like completely weed sober, not eating pork, dancing, watching the sunset. We like created a playlist of 77 songs leading up to that moment. And then when we got there, we hit play on our playlist. And when the playlist was done, we intended to smoke at midnight. When the playlist was done, it was 58 minutes past 23, dude. So 2 minutes to midnight.
Literally
Last song
perfect
finishes,
timing.
we turn the speaker off, we go to our spot, and when we interface with, you know, DMT hyper reality, bro. And then during like the conversation, we made a fire. During the conversation about the space, about what we're gonna do, we're like blessing that space, like, and I'm saying the words of every single person that will come here. From now on, will have the DMT that their body naturally produces upregulated by 50%. Like I'm saying stuff like that in hopes for all of the people that will come and have a good time there, to have the best possible time there. And then the other side of it, I'm like, yeah, no. Make it rocks. Oh, make it
Make
nothing
money.
but rocks.
Make it a hole in the ground.
Make it a hole in the ground. Love is true. Again, right? That's the joke. That even though all of these things, I wouldn't be feeling all of these ways if love wasn't true, right? If love of money wasn't true, that wouldn't even be a consideration. So love is true. And my dad didn't love my family and wanting to take care of them, and that love of money kind of like being a...
well, you loved that copy so much it became materialistically valuable.
I do like the
You
material.
love it too much, bro.
You manifested
You
the
loved it so
value.
much.
Yeah, literally, bro. It's like,
Value of
the universe is like, clearly this is not more important, you know. Now
We
people
need
want to
to
give you
review
money
it.
for this. It's like, no, please. I totally hate it. I totally don't like it. Or
Take it back.
Melt, you know we want to help you. You do help me. You help me a lot. Your friends support me so much. Thank you for all of the help. I appreciate it. Like today, Melty, gonna blast a stream comment section and see if it helps. Probably need more than one user to get the effect though. I mean, even if it's just one user and you comment on a bunch of videos, I'll be able to probably see. If the needle moves, I will be able to see if it does. On a mission to test the algorithm. Bless. I'm going to finish up today's stream. We have been live for an hour. I have 2 decks of cards here.
Who do you want him to pull a card?
Yeah, of course. Of course, most. Which one do you want to see? This is my oldest
That
deck.
one looks intriguing.
I
I've
got
seen
this
one
one.
before.
You okay? Good. This one I got from China, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I was like typing. I was like going down this fractal of wanting to get sacred geometry tattoos,
Yeah.
and then in typing sacred geometry on their equivalent of Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Oh,
they have
Taobao.
Taobao,
Yeah.
exactly. Like, dude, how much time did you also spend just scrolling freaking
It's so
Taobao?
cheap.
Yeah, literally, like social media. Like, you spend hours just scrolling this freaking shopping app. Dude. Because sometimes the internet
Because
wouldn't work.
nothing
So,
more than like $50.
yeah, it's like ridiculous.
That's-
This was freaking on that was 484 a yuan.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I was like, Yossi, why is this so premiumly priced?
Mhm.
And then I
Yeah.
click on it, bro, and I get these cards. You see that lamination around it?
Yeah.
I did that with our training
Did you
centers.
say, oh nice, the shit I laminated from those places, bro.
It's cheering the pride of someone who
This
wins
is
to
not the
China.
energy I want to be putting as I'm like drawing these
No,
cards.
it's fine.
man.
That's dude. I was literally in there, you know, in the training center, getting judged by my freaking fellow teachers. So this hippie fuck,
Oh, fuck 'em.
freaking laminating his cards, sitting there cutting it out, like they're talking about other people's sex lives while I'm,
Because that's better.
yeah, like I'm cutting
Yeah,
out cards out.
definitely.
You know, I've already prepped my classes. They cannot shoot me my bull. Those cards came out a long time ago. Ah, you pulled the green Taurus first.
So much green.
What structure are you pulling, bro?
5 cards.
5 cards. Oh wait, so I'm gonna say this one is the lowest one, right? Actually, it goes like this. It goes the
in
first one
order
you
of track,
pulled.
is the sensors.
First one you pulled, then that's the second one you pulled. Then that one goes. That one goes
second,
low. Then the third one.
fourth, fifth.
There we go. That is your card setup. So it starts with change is inevitable. The green Taurus. Mindful expansion. Oh, dude, the fact that you're moving right now, this card is literally one that goes like, hey, bro, there's a lot out there. You should go and see it. You know, so mindful examination of the outside world. A choice from within. Heart Taurus. You pulled both of the freaking Taurus cards. That's kind of wild as well. Then your support systems is gratitude. And then finally, the conscious choice you're making is your wheels of light. It's like your chakric system, bro. And we talked about that stuff a little bit as well today.
Dope.
So this is gonna be a big reading, but I'm here for it.
I'm down.
I've literally not once in my life actually done a reading for a person who pulled it like that. Dude. So the fact that you took the
For
liberty,
5?
yeah,
Oh.
like never, not even once,
Mm.
with just more than one card. Even people don't have.
They
the
only take
patience.
one. Oh.
People don't have the patience, bro. They're like, oh yeah, do your hippie thing. Oh wow, synchronicity, cool. Okay, go on with life.
No, man, you gotta play with the deck a little bit, give it your vibe. Dude, this is how I read the Bible. I play with it a little bit, give it my vibe, and then I just go scroll through it, stop on a page.
See some.
I read both sides. If something sticks, I might read both chapter. I mean the full chapter. If it doesn't,
Then you'll put it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't resonate with the truth, bro. So let's see if this brings you
green
some truth.
Taurus.
Yeah, that's the first one. Starting with acceptance and trust.
Wait, one sec. Where's my dog? Okay. I like recording shit.
Please. If change is inevitable, then you need acceptance and trust. This green Taurus, snuggled comfortably within a nest of flowers, is both dynamic and passive. Its revolving magnetic spirit invites you to move into the green, shadowy center and trust where you may be led. It is the nature of the green Taurus to move energy. And the energy moving here is that of acceptance and trust. Calmly allow your attention to follow the swirling arms towards the mysterious center. Recognize that you are moving through a passageway that may offer insights into the matter of your inquiry. Agree to the messages you may receive and trust that you are guided from within and beyond. Use this energy of potential as a means of accessing your most pure personal truth. Accept that this could be challenging, since many of us do not trust ourselves enough to recognize authentic truth when we are in its presence. Try to stay in this energy until you feel self-acceptance and sense a message that you can trust. Sit with this knowing and have faith in what you find at your core. Gently follow the arms of the Taurus back into your reality, knowing you may better trust and accept yourself. As you learn to trust and accept yourself, you will find it easier to be tolerant and trusting of others.
Okay.
Like going straight to the gullet.
Yeah.
Mind examination is your next card. Card number 23, Mountain Apis.
Wait, hang on. BRB. Check out the card.
It's going to reflect for a moment. What a cool dude, bro. So mindful. Let's see what our friends are thinking.
Mid-sneeze realizing.
Suddenly?
No, I mid-sneeze realized the recording and everything. While you were busy talking, I was like,
It's still recording.
It's fine.
No, but it's-
I kind of forgot that it's recording for a
I didn't want
second.
to do it while you were reading.
I mean, I'm recording here as well. Dude.
Mm.
There's so many
Recording.
recordings. I should hit the recording up here too.
You're recording to the power of 3.
We're technically recording somewhat neuronally as well, coding this memory into biology. It's pretty cool. That's pretty nice.
So second is the other Taurus.
The second is actually your Mountain Apis. So the Taurus cards are the ones flanking number 1 and number 3 sides of you. Card, which is Mindful Examination, Sacred Places and Earth Energies. This card honors sacred places around the planet, and here, the ancient city of Machu Picchu in Peru. Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu? Picchu?
Machu Picchu.
In Peru. Thank you for correcting me, bro. It is recognized as a World Heritage Site and is revered as one of the most compelling and majestic sacred sites on the planet. The green, dome-shaped mountains that surround the peak on which Machu Picchu was built stirred my imagination and inspired this unconventional view of the city. The Andean people call these mountains Apis, which means mountain spirits. Communication with these great beings and the importance of preserving sacred sites guide this message. There are places all around our planet that by cultural tradition, placement on the earth grid, and by your own intuition will bring you into alignment with earth energies. As you are called to these places of power, remember to always go in a sacred manner, with respect for the people and cultures of the region. Recognize that as you are called to journey to these regions and feel the spirit of place that reside there, you are connecting wisdom traditions old and new in a manner that can enhance your personal worldview, as well as aid in the reconnection of energy grids.
Interesting. And that one goes with
Mindful examination.
So examine the places that I've been.
And that you're going, bro. He's moving very soon. Just to give you friends some context as well. Tomorrow, aren't you?
Yeah.
So, number 3, a choice from within. And the fact that it's the heart Taurus, bro. And the fact that we talked about like the neuronal like collection that's in your heart as like an intelligence. I think that's a bunch of synchronicities. Intelligence of the heart, a choice from within. The Taurus is a piece of sacred geometry. Let me wait for this plane. The fact that through our engineering, thank you, bro. It is a beautiful card as well. The Taurus is a piece of sacred geometry that, when viewed as 3-dimensional, looks rather like a donut. The human heart has 7 muscles that form a torus, and it is the shape of the Earth's magnetic field. The toroidal energy, this toroidal energy connects you with the intelligence of your heart and asks you to become conscious of the effects emotions have on your ability to experience life wholly. Emotions open your heart and can lead to a deeper connection of self and others, allowing you to feel more at peace and in balance. Emotions can also baffle your intellect and even stir up confusion. Integrating head and heart, mind and emotions is the expression and function of the intelligence of your heart. Meditate with this heart torus. Sit within its dynamic movement and really feel its vitality as you knowingly connect with your heart. Consciously experience the emotions that arise. Bless what you are feeling and ask how this may inform what is occurring in your life today. Allow yourself to feel gratitude for your very human ability to experience human emotion. Honor the intelligence of your heart. The fact that the next card, his support system, literally goes just straight again
Back to
into
gratitude.
gratitude, bro. That's wild.
Gonna, also, do you see how it's the two greens and then the two purples, and then this card is
Yeah.
taking the greens into
And
the
now
The
the
purple, dude, that's awesome. And like the fact that they're flanking, and the first thing this one mentioned is the green mountains, and this is the green Taurus, dude. So it was like green Taurus into green mountains, heart into gratitude, gratitude into the yeah. So appreciation,
Gratitude.
thankfulness. The golden spiral within a circle here symbolizes offering prayers of appreciation and gratitude for all of life's gifts. Spirals represent the purest form of moving energy. Therefore, they're a perfect means of expression for sending into consciousness your prayers of gratitude. The priestess figure sits at sunset, consciously acknowledging and giving thanks for the glorious beauty all around. Gratitude unlocks the fullness of our lives. Appreciation brings greater understanding and awareness of the miracles that occur all around us every day. Looking through grateful eyes increases our ability to see beyond ourselves and enjoy life more completely. Choosing this card brings a message of appreciation from the cosmos to your very own heart. Give thanks for your amazing heart, which moves energy through your body so that you may live in this physical world. Give thanks as you open your heart. Again, the opening your heart from the intelligence one. And develop the intelligence that resides there. What the fuck?
Open your heart.
Living with gratitude is part of your sacred path. Appreciation of your own divine nature and that of everything around you will assist you to experience expanded awareness and appreciation for all that is. Gratitude is such a simple thing, and yet one of the most powerful energies that we can engage. Start each day in gratitude and appreciation and see how your world expands. As you move through your day, take moments here and there to connect with your appreciation for abundance and love that fills your life. Notice how much more beautiful the world appears as you offer yourself the gift of gratitude.
I like that one.
Bruh.
It was also
This-
talking about the spirals, with the spirals
Dude,
around.
I was talking about like the
Spiral,
abundance
spiral,
thing as well today of
spiral.
Nantes. Like my 11:11 reminder is like receive abundance, bro. And then the final one is your conscious choice.
My conscious choice. Okay.
Chakras and energy centers.
My conscious.
And like as John said as well, these two cards are green, those two cards are purple, and
This one's red.
this one is all of the colors, but it goes from like a deep green all the way into the purple. It's like the full integration. Chakras.
Chakras.
Chakras are the human body's subtle rainbow energy centers. The primary chakra are 7 spinning vortexes of energy and light. Simple attributes accredited to these chakras from base to crown include survival and grounding, sexual energies and emotions, willpower, self-confidence, and laughter, love, heart intelligence, and compassion, creativity and communication, intuition, imagination, and concentration, and finally union, bliss, and empathy. When they are spinning in balance, they vitalize the body and support physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Pulling this card reinforces your intention to balance and strengthen your energy center so that you may better engage your purpose and act in the world as a whole, healthy being of light. Envision your chakras as a rainbow column of spinning lights. Imagine each color as spinning bright and clear. Feel each rainbow vortex aiding you in your path towards wholeness.
Dope. They all kind of led into each other.
Oh
also.
yeah, bro. Like the wholeness, the heart intelligence, the conscious choice you made to pick all 5 cards. Like that. The odds.
What are the odds?
What are the odds? Nice. Crystallized into transistors, information that will forever be a memory that you had in this space. Thank you, bro, for taking the time to come through, and
Well, thank you for taking the time to read them.
I appreciate you being willing to listen. You want to pack some marrow? Actually, do you want to use this one?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. 10th planet.
Nibiru.
Nibiru.
It's coming for us. Dude, I actually have a friend who studies astrophysics. I'm gonna ask her if there's any gravitational proof for this shit. Or if they're just fucking with us.
And she says?
No, so
You were gonna ask her, okay,
Yeah, the
good.
last time I totally forgot about Nibiru because we were talking about other shit.
The problem is if
The
it
conscious
is-
choice spread, lol. Like,
Right?
Make a conscious choice to make this
You
spread.
want to read that out loud?
Enhancing your ability to make up your mind. Fully live in the present and embrace your future with confidence and purpose are the pinnacles of this spread. As you're more fully realized who you are and consciously decide where you are going, you will expand an awareness of what is possible and attract more synchronicity and meaning into your life. This is an excellent spread for developing your capacity to understand how the choices you make when you are mindful and attentive are more lucid and unmistakable.
Phew! Yes, you
Damn.
Like
Okay.
then it's like, oh yeah, just let's add more synchronicity to your synchronicity.
Like down. Okay. Okay. So number 1, the green tortoise. Change is inevitable. We all know this saying, realizing that we influence the way change moves through our days, strengthens our ability to move gracefully through life. Doing what?
Meandering?
Meandering.
Yeah.
Meandering patterns ask you how may you be guided as you contemplate these choices. Okay.
And like it was guiding you into trust, bro. Like literally there's a line of like, let these arms guide you into the shadowy center.
Yeah, and then back out also.
Yeah.
I like that part. Okay, mindful examination. That was the mountain apis.
Mm.
Be attentive to the situation and carefully research and assess the information as it presents itself. Are you considering how this choice will affect your loved ones as well as your own well-being?
That's the card of like going out there into the world.
Yeah.
And,
That's interesting.
and your loved ones is your cousins as well, bro. Even though it might be a whole fractal now.
Okay, we have your choices within, and that's the Heart Taurus. Look inside and ask your inner guidance to help you in the decision-making process. What advice emanates from your core? I'm done. So
And it's
heart
heart
and love.
intelligence, yeah.
It's
Like,
heart-
and it even had a line about like opening your heart. And at the festival, the one thing I mentioned to you is like you taught me how to be more open, right?
Yeah. That's fascinating. Okay. 4. Support system and external forces. And we got gratitude. How may you engage the support of friends and colleagues, both in helpful faculties, your decision-making process, and offering a hand once your choices becomes manifest? Okay, cool. So just be thankful.
Be thankful for the people that help you, bro.
And our last one is conscious choice. After all things are considered, you will be accountable to yourself and perhaps others for the choices you are considering. Ask this final card for a message of confirmation, confidently and consciously. Well, fuck.
Like it has literally a line that goes.
If I asked for any, I didn't even read that part, but if I wanted a clarification that I'm on the right way,
Yeah.
the rainbow said yes.
Oh, wait, it's like this one, bro. Pulling this card reinforces, not like tells you, like literally if you're looking for some clarity, reinforces your intelligence, your intention to balance and strengthen your energy centers so that you may better engage your purpose. And then literally this like pull as well is finding some purpose, bro.
So the last
Oh,
one just
sure.
affirmed you're on your purpose.
Yeah, you're on your purpose, bro.
That's dope.
Just spin your vortices, bro. Keep them all nice and churning.
They're
Thank
going
you,
the way they
friends,
should.
for joining me. Thank you, Valdo, for letting us pull you a card like that, bro. A bunch of them. Interesting reading. Enjoyed it. Thank you for being here for it, dear friend. The comments need to be refreshed. Yeah, there's a goodbye message as well. Later today, Melty gonna blast. Bless you again, bro. Thank you for the lovins. Gratitude is the key. So easy to forget sometimes. Grateful for you, friends. Totally agreed, Mojo. I try to remember to practice gratitude when I first wake up, but even that habit is hard to maintain consistently. I just wake up with stuff on my mind or running late already. Saying Kristen, you too. It's harder when the world decides to crap on you for a bit, and then you just need, and that's when you need it the most. Exactly. Thank you, friends. I am grateful for you. Just think about that there is some dude in Africa that's literally feeling gratitude. And that feeling of gratitude is made by you right now. Alright? Think about it. Think about it. Think about it more. One more second of thinking about it. Okay, good. That's enough. Have the most revitalizing day, everyone. Your for reals are so super massively and very muchly appreciated. Motioning Meltmore, and all of you oh so very endearingly enduring. Respectfully resilient, positively preserving, tactfully tenacious, divinely durable, seriously steadfast, inspiringly indomitable, amazingly authentic, wholesome humanimal critter creatures, revitalizing relativity and pain. Thank you, friends, and thank you for the thanks. Thank you for blessing us with your lovers. Thank you, friends, for finding a moment in your day to spend some of it with us. Thank you for taking the pain we experience in life and feeling just how real this life is.
Or how real we make it out to be.
Or how real we make it out to be. Thank you, dear friends, for joining me. I'll see you again soon.
Much love, beautiful
Tomorrow.
humans.
Goodbye, everybody's.